you want to see the sights, grab a bite, or just get away. So many places to go and so many ways to get there. We've got your itinerary planned. Join me, Cindy Hing, as we go day tripping in the Palm Beaches.
Day tripping in the Palm Beaches. So much to do when you come day tripping with me.
In this episode of Day Tripping in the Palm Beaches, we're exploring the timeless elegance of the town of Palm Beach while cruising the island in style aboard a colorful moke. From literary treasures and local flavors to iconic streets, fashionable fun, and more. Welcome to the town of Palm Beach. To get to Palm Beach, you can take the Tri-Rail or Brightline to West Palm Beach, and then take a circuit or ride share. Or you can arrive to the island in style.
Hey, Miss Cindy, here's your moke.
Thank you. Let's talk about Club Moke. And why did you decide to bring that to the Palm Beaches?
You know, the mokes, we're here. There's a lot of things on the island that are very, luxurious, yet also like private. We wanted to make it accessible where anyone can just call up, get one delivered on demand, and then you can cruise down A1A in your own moke.
How do I make a reservation? I call up Sunny?
Absolutely. Sunny is our Palm Beach concierge. She's available 24 hours a day to set you up with your booking and your reservation right over the phone.
And if I want to speak to a live person?
You just ask her to transfer you to a team member. We'll, get connected immediately.
Wow.
So when someone rents the vehicle, it'll arrive fully charged, of course. But if someone does a multi-day rental, you can go to pretty much any EV charging station. We have 2 different charge ports. We also have an adapter, and there's a built-in Tesla charge port as well. But the truth is, if you're taking it out for a day trip, you're not gonna need to charge up the battery. It'll last.
And I also heard that you could add things on, so if I wanted to go have some excursions, I could do that.
Surfboards, beach chairs, this is a beach experience more or less. You'll get the Club Moke bag, signature beach towels. You wanna have a picnic on the beach, reservations, whatever you need, Sunny can facilitate it all.
What areas do you service?
We are all Palm Beach County. We have select locations that we will deliver for as part of our included price. And then anywhere outside of that service area, we'll deliver within 50 miles of the island. If it's a wedding, an activation for a brand, or if you're just here on vacation.
And then once the client is done with the moke, you come and pick it up.
Absolutely.
Any future plans for moke?
Well, we just expanded our offering. So now, aside from our signature blue rose model that we're in now, we have a white, pink, camo, and a cobalt, which is like a darker blue 6-seat.
Oh, that's my favorite color. Worth Avenue awaits. You're a James Beard Award winner. What brought you to La Bilboquet?
Philippe is the owner of Bilboquet, and he asked me, why not you came to help me? I have hard time to find people in Palm Beach. It's like a bakery and a market at the same time. At the market, you can find different produce from Italy, specialty produce. You can find specialty candy from France. And in the market, you have caviar because we are in Palm Beach.
You serve breakfast and lunch, and you also have grab-and-go meals?
The big part of the business comes the afternoon, when everybody finish work and they grab dinner for them. There's not too many places in Palm Beach and you can have prepared food. But the prepared food is not a microwave food. You just take the container and you stick in the oven. It's like prepared food, like restaurant quality.
What is this?
Alors, this one is a classical French sandwich, croque monsieur.
It looks like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Exactly. It's toast on the bottom. It's a little bechamel, a little bit of cheese and ham.
If somebody comes in here and they have never been in here before, what should they try?
I will say one of each.
One of each?
You should try first with something light for breakfast, but come back for lunch, grab something from the window for dinner, and everything is freshly made every day. One of our big sellers is the chicken salad, basic chicken salad like we have in New York, but the only thing is we don't put so much mayonnaise.
So when I come here, I'm going to get the true French experience.
Yeah, Philippe, the owner, designed this place to be very French, the tile and everything.
There's nothing like this on the island or off the island. It's a jewel box of a place. We want to attract everyone to come here, from locals that live across the street. We want this to be their cafeteria. For example, here's our Bilbo chicken salad that is really
famous chicken
popular.
salad.
It is our famous chicken salad. Here is an example of a really high-end yellow tuna belly. We have our own cheese, obviously caviar.
Of course.
So here we have our market gazpacho. I am part Spanish. My grandmother would approve of this gazpacho. One of my personal favorites, cherries if you want to put over ice cream, all kinds of jams, strawberry, raspberry. And of course, we always have sweet things.
Of course. Let's see what that looks like. Wow. That
And they do have sugar, but you will not gain weight because
You
they're
won't,
French.
because they're French. Of course
French
not.
girls don't gain weight.
Of course not. So are you open every day?
We open Monday to Saturday only. We open at 8 and we close at 6.
Why should people come here?
You know, because it's an experience. It's not a supermarket. It's a special place in the Palm Beach.
We want this to be a neighborhood place, and we want you to step in here and feel like Dorothy did when she went to the Emerald City.
I'm here with Rick Rose, and you're Mr. Palm Beach.
Well, I don't know if I'm Mr. Palm Beach, but I am passionate about Palm Beach history, and I love passing along the anecdotes and the legends to the next generation. That's how we remember everything.
So tell me about the tours that you offer.
The tours take place every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Tickets can be purchased on the Worth Avenue Association website. So until 1894, it was basically only pioneers living in this area along the banks of the Lake Worth Lagoon, until the arrival of Henry Morrison Flagler. Every designer in the world wanted to show their designs at the Everglades Club during the winter months. Givenchy, Halston, Bill Blass, Valentino, obviously Gucci, made their brands famous here in Worth Avenue, Palm Beach, in particular at the Everglades Club and all the other clubs that started opening. Fashion became a big deal here, and this is how we have Worth Avenue. Meisner hosted an open house every day from 6 to 8 when he was in residence. Anybody coming to Palm Beach were allowed to come in and have drinks, and you know who was playing the piano often? Irving Berlin. Also, look at the windows over here to the right on the left-hand side. That was where Lily Pulitzer's first shop was located.
Tell me about your book.
It's called Palm Beach, the Essential Guide to America's Legendary Resort Town.
So how can I get a signed copy?
Well, come on the tour. We go to Lily Pulitzer's store afterwards and I sign copies for everybody.
When did your love for books start?
I've been collecting books since I was 8 years old. I really have a passion and a love for the written word. It's all about, actually engaging with the text. And that's when I first opened the first edition when I was a young boy. I was like, wow, I could buy this. And it was only $50. Now that book is about $2,000. So books have also not only great things to read, but they're also, if you will, a good investment.
What was the first book that you read that mesmerized you?
So it was back when I was 8 years old. It was the personal memoirs of Ulysses S. Grant. He was a hero of mine.
After that, you began
So I began collecting rare books at a young age, and I was obsessed with the Civil War. And from there, I just burgeoned into a huge collection. And we're here today.
So what year did you open in Palm Beach?
So about 10 years ago.
When the day trippers come here, what do you hope that they leave with after they...
I love it because people walk into the doors and they see a place like this and they didn't know this existed. And it creates a love, especially young people, to actually see that, wow, I can touch these artifacts. I can see these items that are really otherwise in a museum.
So this place looks like a scene out of a movie. I know that on social media you post a lot of beautiful libraries all over the world.
Yes.
Was this inspiration, the architecture in here? Of
Absolutely.
Something that you've
Yes,
seen?
Yes. Yes. Well, we have high ceilings here, 20-foot ceilings, so it lends itself to doing 2 levels.
Are there any books you can show me?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have the Lincoln-Douglas debates, a book published in 1860, and it's actually signed by Abraham Lincoln.
Adrian, your husband said that you're going to show me some treasures today.
Yes, we have so many treasures, but this is a Lincoln Douglas debates. And this is actually the box that it comes in, which we also own the Harcourt Bindery in Boston. They make these custom clamshell boxes for the books. And this is an amazing first edition. And
what is that, a letter?
And this is a letter, an Abraham Lincoln letter. This is $550,000.
Wow.
This is the first edition of The Great Gatsby. The dust jacket is extremely rare, so that adds most of the value of the book. This copy is also signed in the year of publication by F. Scott Fitzgerald.
What is the value?
We have this at $975,000.
What are those 2 books out there? One is the oldest Bible?
It's not the oldest Bible, but that's the oldest Bible that we have. It's called the She Bible because there's a typo where it says she instead of he. And then we also have, in the case, the Nuremberg Chronicle, which I believe is 1493. So that's one of our oldest books that we have available. So it's all hand colored as well.
What's upstairs?
This whole area is economics and science, politics, children's, and then all down here is literature here, alphabetized by author. We have quite a variety.
You have something for everybody.
Yes, we do.
If I was to start collecting rare books, what would you suggest? Where would I start?
It's really just important to collect what you love, the books that really touched you, whether it be something that you read in school, something that you read growing up, just what you really love.
You sell first editions, autograph books.
Yeah, mostly rare books, autographs, documents from George Washington, Abraham Lincoln.
What is the most expensive one you have?
Currently, we have a Don Quixote for $2 million. The Don Quixote is a first edition in Spanish, first published in 1605.
Wow, 1605?
Yes.
That's over 400 years.
Wow, I know. We also have a Harry Potter inscribed to the person who influenced J.K. Rowling. That's $1.2 million.
So this is so much more than just a rare bookstore. You also have Churchill's Cigar Lounge next door, and you have a cafe.
Yes. What I love to do is take a moment to reflect upon the day, and what better way to do that than over a cigar, maybe a nice cognac, maybe a nice scotch, or a nice coffee.
How many different cigars do you carry?
All the great brands, the Davidoffs, Padrones, my father's.
How do I choose a good cigar?
In the morning, I like a very mild cigar, so I go with a Davidoff Grand Cru. In the evenings, I progress to a Padron after dinner. So we also sell a lot of high-end scotch. We have Blanton's, we have Pappy Van Winkle, we have Macallan, of course, and we do a lot of tastings here as well. Yes.
Do you have any Churchill items here?
Yes, we have lots of Winston Churchill. He's one of my heroes, one of my icons. We have a lot of signed Churchill memorabilia, a Churchill cigar.
So at the Via Roma Cafe, we create a place where people can slow down over great coffee, conversation, and literature. So you can get a smoothie like the Adventures of Huckleberry Slim, or a sandwich like the Brie grows in Brooklyn. You can get a milkshake, which is called the Shakespeare. They're all plays on book titles. It's just a fun way to tie it into the bookstore. We have a variety of baked goods, coffee, refreshers, and people really enjoy our wall of framed pieces that you can purchase in the bookstore.
When you enter a room of such great books. It just elevates you to a moment, to a place. Maybe you were a child, maybe you are a child, but it'll take you back. And I think it brings senses to you that you didn't know you were aware of.
We are in the oldest store on Worth Avenue.
And probably in Palm Beach as well.
Exactly.
Yes, we've been here for over 100 years. Let's start with my father. Back in the early 20s, Mother and Dad were running the store together. I have an older brother, and he started working here as well. So it was a real family mom-pop shop with the kids. The original location was on Worth Avenue, was the Everglades Club, because they were the first to build any stores. And then after that, we had an offer to buy this place here where we are now, so we bought it in a matter of seconds. So we're still here, we're still doing pretty much the same, but we carry a lot more items that we had with him. Sport shirts, sport jackets like I'm wearing, more towels we're selling, and sheets and bedding.
Embroideries
Embroideries from Madeira, and that's what we're famous for, all the handmade stuff.
So can you replicate any design that I wanted?
Yes, if you had a hobby playing golf, I've made golfers tablecloths, cocktail napkins, placemats.
Sheets,
I made
pillowcases,
sheets, yeah.
And then you ship it off to Portugal?
No, we designed it,
You designed it in Portugal.
yes, and then put it together.
And then you put it together,
But
then
we
it...
write it all out before I take it, because my wife is a good artist, and she puts down and writes the colors that we want in certain places. And then when I go over there, I'll put it together with them.
Do you do that while the customer's here?
And they have to wait for it, because it is hand embroidered.
It is.
So it'll take a good 6 to 8 months. We do Christmas with Santa, Thanksgiving with the turkeys. If your husband or boyfriend's a fisherman, we do sailfish. Whatever they want at the time, we'll make it.
Now, you don't just sell bedding, you sell robes and...
Yeah, now the robes and the nightgowns came in because when he got his store, it just wasn't all linen. A lot of it was linen, but people were asking for other things, so he kept buying. And if it sold, then he'd repeat it, and that's the way we are now. If you walked in and you wanted something that we didn't have and it was a good idea, then I'd order something and get what you wanted, and I'd order some for myself. Especially if you came in and you had a design that you liked, then I would make your design, and with your permission, then I'd make some for the store.
So do you plan on retiring anytime soon?
No,
You love what you do.
yeah.
You started off in Canada, right?
Yes.
So tell me about that.
I have a boutique in Toronto. I've been in the business for many years, since I was a kid, and I have always gone to Europe to buy. My mom and I had a store in Palm Beach for a decade, and we've had the stores in Toronto with all the big designers from Armani, Versace, Valentino, Gianfranco Ferré, Lagerfeld, and here we are many years later. So I go to Europe to buy lines that nobody has, and I do private label for Stefani's as well. And my mandate is to have different things that no one has, and at a price point less than the designers. I go to Milan and Paris, as well as New York, several times a year to buy. Most of the collections, let's say it's knits and dresses, I'll buy, one of a size, depending what it is. And the evening pieces I usually buy one of, because nobody wants to see themselves in the same dress at a party. So it really depends. The shoes, I buy a whole size range.
So this dress that you have on, this is your most popular, right?
Here in Palm Beach, this is known as the Stefani's dress on the avenue when my models go out. I call it my smashing pocket dress. It's from Australia. You literally throw them in the wash and hang them up. Everybody travels with them. Stress-free and fabulous to wear.
So besides dresses, you also sell other items here?
I do everything from dresses to sportswear. I have beautiful Italian knits from Italy. I have fun with my accessories. I'm known for my necklaces and earrings, and people like to accessorize and be
look
put
at you
together.
today. The glasses, the earrings, everything. Oh, and the shoes, everything.
I love color. I'm all about color. And even in Toronto, people know me as the store that has a lot of color. I think you have to feel great and look great in what you're wearing, and then you look amazing.
Absolutely. What's your favorite part about being on the Avenue?
I think Palm Beach has a very European charm, and that's what really appeals to me. The landscape, the architecture. Although the influx of people have changed, the essence of Palm Beach is still the same. It's beautiful, and it just makes me happy to be here.
I saw some models outside modeling your fashions.
Yes, it's definitely a Palm Beach thing. The models go out on the Avenue and they come back and say the lady's coming in, or they want to buy this. Would you like to go out on the Avenue in one of my clothes?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Fun, okay.
Sky, you're spokesmodel. Can I join you?
Yes, but you have to change.
Okay.
Fabulous! First, you have to walk the walk. Then you have to talk the talk. Then you have to do a little twirl. Basically, the store calls me to come in and they put me in a pretty outfit. I walk around and I talk to all the lovely ladies who are having lunch.
So what do you do if somebody wants to buy your outfit?
Well, I invite them to come and shop in the store and see all the pretty things, and I show them exactly where the store is.
How did you become a spokesmodel?
Well, I began modeling and acting when I was a teenager, so I combined both the talents of being an orator and an actor. So I incorporated all of those talents into a little walk on the Avenue every day.
You are a great model, Cindy. You can come and model for Stephanie's in Palm Beach on the Avenue anytime.
Wow, thank you. What distinguishes Stefanies from the other stores on the Avenue?
I like to think that I have unique things that nobody else carries in Palm Beach. The unique rapport that I have with my clients. I love being with people. There's an energy in the store, and we have fun with it.
How can people find Stefanies on the Avenue?
I'm in the most beautiful Via Amore across from Tiffany's and Chanel on Worth Avenue, adjacent to Peter Millar.
So the Palm Beach Par 3 golf course opened up in 1961.
I wasn't here for that.
It's seen generations of golfers, and you've been managing the place for quite a long time.
Yeah, it's probably the best job I've ever had in golf, and I've had some good jobs, but I got here in beginning of 2011.
So I'm not very familiar with golf. I see you guys putting around a stick. What does Par 3 mean?
So golf holes that are 250 yards or shorter, they think you only need one shot to get on the green and then 2 putts. Would you like to learn some basics of the golf swing?
Absolutely.
You know, a swing is a back and forth motion from a fixed point. So we're trying to do that with the body. So the body, we need to attach to the club. We do that with the hands. So the hands get more in the fingers. Perfect. I love your manicure. We check the club face. We have our feet as wide as our shoulders. Perfect. And then we're just going to drop the arms down, and now we got to back up so that club matches the tee. Perfect. And so now a back and forth motion would be back and forth with the hands and arms. Ball gets in the way and you hit the golf ball. Perfect.
Voila.
You did it. You're a golfer.
I'm a golf pro.
It was always on the ocean. It's always a beautiful place to come play, but the experience wasn't Palm Beach. So what we've been fortunate to do with the right staff and the right blessings from the town council, build this beautiful clubhouse with a great restaurant, Al Fresco. The pro shop used to do $35,000 a year in pro shop sales. This year, we almost hit $1 million just in retail. So everybody wants the logo. It's become a destination golf course, not just for the golf, but for the service and for the great restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fun venue, it's on the ocean, it's what we call friendly, fun, and fast, because it only takes 2.5 hours to play golf instead of the usual 5-hour round.
Mm-hmm.
People ask about what's your competition. I go, we don't have any competition. Who else has the ocean?
What's your favorite area on the golf course?
My favorite is the ocean holes. Number 12, you don't see the ocean all day. You go up the hill on number 12, and then you're on the ocean. Then you play 17, and it's right on the ocean, and 18 is right along the dunes, and there's no place better.
So al fresco, what kind of food is served there?
This is an Italian restaurant, but it's got ocean views. Start serving breakfast about 7 o'clock in the morning, and they serve dinner to 10 o'clock, and they have a great bar. They have some great drinks. It's just a winning combination of a great golf course with great service, great experience, and now with great fine dining.
And now I'm ready to go upstairs and chow down like a champ.
Hi, Chef.
Hello.
I just had a golf lesson with Tony, and I am so hungry right now. What's on the menu today?
Classic Italian food. When I say classic Italian, that's mean we do everything from scratch here. Fresh seafood every day, fresh pasta every day, fresh on everything.
They have a wonderful view too.
Yes, wonderful view, you know. I'm gonna make you pain-sear halibut. It's gonna be beautiful, of course. That's called reaction Maya. And we're gonna make you like chicken parmigiana. We're gonna make you Hawaiiana pizza. Plus, and we're gonna make you grilled mahi-mahi sandwich.
Look,
Yeah.
it's the mahi-mahi
That's
sandwich.
a grilled mahi-mahi sandwich. We call that open face. The consommé, gonna, you know, close the face.
Yeah, they're gonna put on
Yes,
what they want from the left to the right.
And you can see, you know, fresh and very juicy.
Yes, it does look fresh and
Yeah.
juicy. Nice. Any dessert?
Yes. We can get the tiramisu and we get fresh key lime pie.
I couldn't come to al fresco and not try everything.
You came up with the menu, right?
Yes.
Tell me what the inspiration is.
I can tell you it's about love and passion. I love cooking.
I can tell.
Yeah, that's my, you know, my passion, because if you don't eat, what's gonna happen? No matter what, you're gonna be die. That's mean I'm happy
So
to feed
if
people.
you have to eat, then you might as well eat well.
Yes, exactly. So I'm happy to feed people.
Why should people come to al fresco?
The service, the way we treat people, and the food. If you come one day, you can come often. That's a beautiful experience.
What an incredible day exploring the town of Palm Beach. From cruising in our Moke to discovering hidden gems, local favorites, and unforgettable experiences, this island is full of charm at every turn. See you the next time we go day tripping in the Palm Beaches. Bye.
Day tripping in the Palm Beaches. Let's go. Day tripping, there's so much to see.
Accommodations provided by Best Western Palm Beach Lakes, proud recipient of TripAdvisor's Traveler's Choice Award. Day tripping in the Palm Beaches is sponsored by Discover the Palm Beaches TV.